Okay, so we'll have a quick look at the results of the Donington auction. The auction is finished, so we can just go straight through the results. Okay, the 2020 Ducati Panigale 955. It was a repairable write-off. It went for $9,000. I really didn't know how to price that one, so it is what it is. Now this one here surprised me. That seemed to go very cheap for what that bike was, so I would have been happy to pick that up for $2,800. The Gladius went for $2,400, a little bit cheaper than I would have expected, but good buying if you can do it. Now you had a written off vehicle with your Harley. Your Harleys are always worth money, so $6,500. That would be fair enough, I think. The Royal Enfield, the 2020 model. I mean, these are not an expensive bike to start with, and that one is on the written off vehicle register, so $1,200. Good buying if you're a wrecker or you wanted to fix it yourself. Your 2007 Sportster. Now, this one was in fairly good condition, so I think I said maybe 6 or 7, so $5,400 is pretty close to the money. Your Virago, well, yeah, she's 96, it's 30 years old. It was not really worth much to start with, so $850 is probably alright. This one here, I didn't know how to price this at all because of what it was, an unusual bike. So $1,800. I think that's a good buy. I wouldn't have minded getting it myself for that price. The Gutsy 1600. I think that was not a bad deal. I don't think she was on the... No, not recorded as a write-off, so it just needed a bit of recommissioning and it would be good. So, yeah, that was a bargain. 2008... 690, 1050, 1190, 2015 went for 1550. The 530 XC went for 950. So, yeah, different KTMs from different eras have different backgrounds, so they're all a bit. Yeah, you need to know what you're talking about to work out those prices. Zstar 1100, 2650. I think I guessed about $3,000, so that one's about where it should have been. That one I thought would have done a bit better than that, $900 for the Triumph, but that is what it is. Your 2010 for $1,050, so yeah, lots of good parts on that, I guess. Now, this one here, just that was actually a really good buy for that, so yeah, $1,000. 1,600 on the 2020. I mean, depending on what's wrong with it, don't take too much there. The Bergman, yeah, low bid, $130. You got to really want one to buy it and fix it up. So, and you have the 2003 1150 with the trailer. So I don't think that was a write-off. So that's actually, I would say, a really good deal. Your Fireblade, yep, $3,000, or $2,800. 2009 Yamaha Vista XVS 650, no reserve, $4,600. I wonder if the Lamb's Appeal has kept the price up on that. Your 696 for $600. Well, whoever's got that's got a really good buy. 214 CBR 500, $310. Once again, that would either go into a wrecker or someone who's going to fix it themselves. Your GS 500E for $850. She had a little bit of sun exposure damage, but there shouldn't be too much putting that back together. Although if it's actually worth anything after that, it's a whole different question. The R90, yeah, I knew that would go for money. They seem to be getting up there in the price. Your 2009 Ducati 848, $1,600. I don't know that model of Ducati very well to know what it's like. 96 Ducati, no reserve. Not written off or anything, but it does have a bit of damage. So If you're rebuilding that for yourself, that'd be alright. Another KDM, $80. Holy hell. She must have needed a lot of work. 2007 Monster, $27.50. That's probably a little bit lower than market value, so yep, that'd be the way to go. Oh, and the GT110 went for $6.50. I thought she might have done a bit better than that. They seem to hold their money quite well. 85k 100 no reserve, $600. Well, I'm pretty sure I said $1,500, so that's gone well under where I thought it would. 2006 Ducati S Touring, $360. You can see the amount of damage in the front end there. She might have even worse damage you can't see. Your Firestorm, 2006. She scratches, so, but not written off. So yeah, wow, what a buy, what a bargain. You're written off Piaggio, $130. 1998 Monster, $850. Lambretta, V200, $260. Chopper, unidentified, no reserve, $5,100. Yeah, look, I think that's still a good buy at that price. Your Vespa Piaggio, $190. Majesty Scooter Grey, $70. Holy crap, how much was wrong with that? Extended exposure to weather, several infill. Oh, yeah, she had a few bits missing, so really any good for parts. XJ900, $460. Oh, yeah, she's only been left sitting for a while. The old barn find, as they call them, so probably about the right money. $5. Someone's won that one for $5. That's, yeah. I know she needs work, but she couldn't buy that top box for $5. We got the Vespa 200, $70 for that one. The SYM, $60. And the trailer, $750. Wow, that's an awesome deal. Yeah. Oh, well, look, none of those went for more than I expected they would go for, so yeah, I would be happy to have picked up any of those. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this recap on that, and you might like to look at other auctions, so I'll leave you with it. Thank you.